Welcome back class 8 students. I'm your English grammar digital mentor and I'm back again with a new chapter which is chapter number 24, paragraph writing. So we'll start with part A, which is definition of a paragraph. A paragraph is a group of sentences that are organized and relate to a single topic. A paragraph can stand by itself because it is the development of a single main thought, idea or experience. Now part B is features of a good paragraph. There are 4 essential elements of writing a good paragraph. First, unity. Unity in a paragraph begins with the topic sentence. Every paragraph has one single controlling idea that is expressed in its topic sentence. Second is order. Order refers to the way you organize your supporting sentences. A reader easily understands a well-organized paragraph. Order helps the reader group the meaning and avoid the unnecessary confusion. Third is coherence. Coherence is the quality that makes writing understandable. Sentences with a paragraph needs to connect to each other and work together as a whole. Fourth is completeness. Completeness means a paragraph is well developed. A paragraph is complete when all the sentences clearly support the main idea. Now let's see some tips for writing an effective paragraph. First step is devote some time to think over and grasp the exact meaning, significance and implication of the given topic. Second tip is arrange your ideas and write down the important points in the order in which you wish to develop them. There should be no omission, no repetition and no digression. Third tip is start writing a paragraph with a topic sentence that states the main idea, catches the reader's interest and sets a tone for the rest of the paragraph. Next step, the sentences should be arranged in a logical order and the paragraph should end with a sentence which sums it up. When you have to develop an argument, sentence should be so arranged as to lead to the climax towards the end. A paragraph should be read as a complete and coherent piece of composition couched in an engaging style. Now let's see some examples of the paragraphs. In part D, we have specimen paragraphs. First paragraph is about importance of good health. Health is wealth. Good health is the greatest blessing that a person can have. It is the key to happiness. It is the secret of every happy man. Only a healthy person can enjoy the life to the fullest and discharge his duties well. On the other hand, an ailing person is a burden on all. Therefore, we must try our best to maintain sound health. Fresh air, balanced diet, regular exercise, proper rest and stress-free life are prerequisites for good health. We should drink plenty of water, avoid overeating and should refrain from late nights. Most of all, we should have regular health checkups. We must laugh more as laughing is a therapy and the secret of the good health. The care of the body regarding food, exercise, rest and protection against disease essential for preservation of sound health. Life is for living. Without health, life is deprived of not only much of its usefulness but also its joy and pleasures. Let us remember that life is worth living only with a healthy body, mind and soul. Now let us see one more example of a paragraph. This paragraph is about discipline. Discipline is the law of nature. It is the man's best interest to observe discipline in all walks of life. Discipline is the backbone of character. Without discipline, nothing great can be achieved in life. A man who does not observe discipline in life has to suffer. He becomes lethargic and arrogant. He is disliked by all. A student who does not obey his teachers and does not do his homework does not get success. An employee who does not work sincerely in office may be sacked anytime. Sportsmen do not observe discipline, they cannot hope to win any match. In the army, discipline is the utmost importance. Discipline leads to harmony, whereas indiscipline leads to confusion. No life is worth living without discipline. A disciplined person is an asset to himself, to his family, to his society, to the nation, and to mankind. Discipline works everywhere. It controls the physical movement and our conscience. There is no sphere on the earth where discipline does not play an integral role. Let's consider one more example of paragraph. This paragraph is about the importance of moral education. Philosophers have explained that the main purpose of education is to have a progressive mind and a sound character. For this reason, moral education is gaining importance. In the field of education, man is a social animal. He learns social habits like helping people, respecting elders, and being polite during the school years. When he learns good habits, he becomes a responsible citizen. Moral education enables a person to choose the right path. It's not that only teachers in schools can impart moral education to the children, but parents also play a great role by becoming role models for the children. Now, what is moral education? It can be anything which teaches a person moral values and virtues. Values are the set of guidelines that a human being learns to follow. Nobody is born with moral values in him or her. It is inculcated in him or her by his or her education and experience of life. Therefore, it becomes essential to inculcate moral values during school years, as these are the most formative years in a child's life. Education molds the moral values in our characters. By educating children about morals and the young learners about the values in life, we can make them fit for the society and the nation as well. Now, you have to write paragraph on each of the following topics by yourself. So practice as much as you can. With this, we come to an end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed today's session. We'll meet in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, take care.